What's up, world? Lee here with Stick Strings and Other Things, my teeny tiny little corner of the internet where I come to you every single day during Flossy Vlogmas. And this is day 16. 16? 16. Yes, it's the 16th. It didn't sound right when I said it, people, because I can't believe it's the 16th, but it is correct. It is the 16th. It's Monday. I'm coming to you from a very damp, drizzly, rainy Pacific Northwest. And I love it because that's why I live here. I like the rain. Anyhow, let's get into the what am I drinking? I am drinking the Easy to Be Green, or I've brewed up the Easy to Be Green tea. And it smells very fruity. I'm kind of amazed at just how fruity this tea is smelling. I'm guessing that will be the blueberries. It smells very sweet. It also tastes very sweet for a green tea. It's not a fruit tea. That's why I said for a green tea. For a green tea, it is very fruity. I'm liking it. That's nice. Oh, that's very nice. Mm. All right. All right. Easy to be green. Evidently it is easy to be green, regardless of what Kermit the Frog has said. Now, let's get into the things. I was a bit more busy yesterday than I anticipated. So let's see what all I got done. First up, modern folk embroidery, the Nordic countdown. I did it. There they are. In fact, I loved yesterday's color so very much. I'm not remembering the name of it right now because brain's not working. I loved this super dark red that's almost black color so much. I decided to stitch almost the entirety of everything yesterday, only to realize it was in the wrong spot. It was all shifted over 3 stitches. Yep, so it means I had to rip all of it out and then stitch it all again. That's how much I loved the color. I wanted to use it twice. Meow. I still do love it, but that was really frustrating. And whoops, let's get the whole thing in there. There we go. I still love that color. I still want like buckets of that color. It is morning and I am filming in the morning with daylight, but it is so dim today. It is just dark. So the camera, I think, is going to be doing what it usually does when I'm trying to film at night, because there's just not enough light right now. I might pop up real quick and see if I can fix one thing to see if I can get a little more light so it stops doing the dimming thing, but we'll see. Anyhow, I still do want like buckets of this color. The day 15 color, I love it so much. I want to do an entire giant long dog in. I'm talking like saga sizes here, people. I want all of whatever that color was. I want it all. I just loved it so much. And it was beautiful to work with. And that's why I worked with it twice. Still absolutely gorgeous. Loving the Nordic countdown. And now we have my Woolens and Nosh socks living in this gnome bag. And I was behind. I had to do 2 stripes yesterday, so I was behind a whole day. Let us see if I have done my 2 stripes on both socks. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. So the colors, I'll just show the colors on one of them. I'd worked through this stripe already, this purple here. So I did this lighter purple. I love these 2 purples together. They were really, really, focus, thank you. They were really pretty. I would do a striped sock with just these 2 colors repeating over and over and over because they just look so nice together. I really, really liked them. And then we got this giant bright pink stripe. But these 2 together, oh, so good. And yes, I have both my stripes. I am enjoying my Woolens and Nosh sock. It's delightful. Now, I'm going to pop up super quick to see if I can help with this whole lighting situation, and then I will be right back. Well, I'm back, but I'm not sure if it helped. It is really overcast today. But I do have one more thing to show. I know, who am I? I joined the Put a Bird on It Stitch Along late night Zoom last night to start the Put a Bird on It Sal. And I put my first stitch in right at the beginning of the Zoom. I did a little more stitching after the Zoom, but I was tired and had knitting to do. So I didn't do as much as I had wanted to do. That said, I joined the Zoom, I started it. This is my 49th start for the year. It is by Modern Folk Embroidery because evidently I'm really addicted to Jacob. I think I've started 7 of his projects during my 50. Anyhow, I love his stuff. Let's see what I did. I'm doing it with the Roxy Flossco conversion, and I'm going to be having it done the same colors as is on the cover sheet. I'm also doing it on a 40 count Sand Dune by Bestitch Me. And there it is. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's the first 2 colors. So I have one entire motif and then 2 letters and a number. So this is in the dark blue and then the numbers are in the brown, and I love it. And there's my, boop. I had to put a bird needle minder on it because I don't have it in a birdie bag. Yeah, it was quite fun. I enjoyed the group. It was delightful. I'm not going to be usually able to make it to the Zooms. I'm going to try my best. Anytime that I'm actually home, I will make it. Their first Friday Zooms, and I'm usually not home until 8:30 on Fridays. Sometimes earlier, sometimes it's a little earlier. But I'm usually not home until kind of late on Fridays. So Fridays are a really bad Zoom night for me, because especially for people who are starting them on the East Coast, because they're 3 hours ahead. And so, yeah, I'm joining along and gonna have fun with it. Whether or not I can make it to many of the Zooms or not, I still am part of the group. At least that's how I'm viewing it. And I'll make it to the Zooms that I can make it to. They just probably won't be very many, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Anyhow, I'm loving the color. I think it's pretty, and I cannot wait to get more done. Since I am someone who hates to stop motifs in the center, just to cut them in half, I looked at how EJ had divided up the pattern and went, no, that will drive me insane. So I did my own little divvy up, kind of following her lines, but I didn't cut any of the motifs. I can finish a motif each month. And so I'm going to try and get the first chunk done this month. Love it. And then at the end, I'll have yet another Modern Folk Embroidery done, which is the best. So I'll be showing that probably one more time to show when I have finished my first month piece. So those are all my projects. Let's get into the present opening, because we've already been here for 9 minutes. Presents, presents, presents. First up, my Plum Deluxe Let It Snow Caffeine Tea Advent, day 16. What shall we be drinking tomorrow? Oh, that square did not tear it well at all. I can't read half of the stuff. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. There we go. I'll just rip more into it. That was a failure of a rip. If that's how the day is going to go, we're going to have issues. Oh my, okay, I'll just stick there. Snowy Raspberry Black. That sounds pretty good. It has black tea, green tea, raspberries, coconut flakes, raspberry leaf, coconut raspberry essences. I like coconut, I like raspberry, I like black tea. I'm sold. You got me. I'm gonna like tomorrow. Very likely. Seems unlikely that I wouldn't. Next up is my McMullen Fiber Company DK Weight Yarn Advent. These are the ones based on classical book covers, and it's in the MCN base, and I love that base. Still don't know what I'm gonna do with this, and I can't get into the bag. We are going to go with Tales of the Jazz Age. I don't know that book, so I have not read it. I will have to look it up because I'm curious. It is a fun, light purple with some dark, dark, dark purple speckles. Light? Light is a good thing. We like light. So pretty. I like that one. And then we have day 16 of the nice list. I'd say needle minder, but this thing would be huge if it was a needle minder. But I got nothing else. So let's find out. Like I said, day 16. Oh, come on, let me open it. I got it. Well, that would be because it is more than one needle minder. They're still huge. Let me open up the bags so that you can see them. Oh. We have this needle minder. A nice little wintry scene with some houses. I figured, because they're in these little tiny plastic bags, I figured I better take them out or all you're going to see is glare. And then we have this needle minder. Which is someone's stitchy spot. Okay, maybe not stitchy spot, but someone's spot next to the tree, and they've got their snacks and a bubbly out. The cat, however, is taken over the chair. The dog is at the foot of the chair. Turn the bubbly into tea, and the dog into another cat, and that's my world. Let's see what they have to say about the day 16 needle minders. Winter Needle Minder Duo. There's still one more project to go in the box, and we think it deserves a new needle minder or two. Use these winter-themed minders while stitching this December by Nadia Grapes. And yeah, you can never go wrong with too many needle minders. I mean, I don't think you can have too many needle minders, so I don't mind getting more. That would explain why it felt a little strange and why it felt so very big. Though this is a little large for, well, actually it's not too large for a needle minder. Anyway, that would explain why it felt large. There was more than one. Day 16, Nordic Countdown, Modern Folk Embroidery, Evertote, Roxy Flosco. I am still rather far behind on all of my floss tube watching. I am just starting day 13. There was an extra in here. Our extra is a candy cane. Are our girls still going to be headless? I do believe so. Possibly. I could see this color being used for hair. It's called Gilded. Isn't that pretty? This is a lovely gold. But I don't know. Heads or no heads? Hard to say. Still liking the headless girls. But there's just a girl feeding a kitty on the cover, so maybe we are getting their heads today. Nope, no heads. They're still headless. All right, looks like we're going to be doing 198 crosses in that color. And aha. I missed some stitches yesterday. I missed a couple stitches. I missed some stitches up in here. There were bird bellies here and here that I missed yesterday. So I'll have to go back in. Evidently I love that color so much I just wanted to use more of it. So I need to go back in and fill those in. Other than that, I'm not sure where this is going. Somewhere in the center section, I do believe. Oh no, no. I see it now. There's going to be some here, here, and there's crowns here and here. That looks like what we're, oh, and some more crowns here, here, whoop, here, and here. So we have 4 crowns that we're putting in and filling in some here. We're doing a square in these and then the crowns here and here. So kind of all over the place for that one. And I will also have to go back in and fill in my bird bellies since I seem to have missed them yesterday. Nice. And now that we have the crown, the entirety of our needle minder will be stitched. Lovely, lovely, yay, hooray, happiness. All right, now we're gonna do the Homespun House yarn advent, the box that is falling apart. Let me find the 16th. I do not trust this box to do anything at this point. What color do we have? Ooh, we have blues and green, oh, blue and yellow, which also then makes some green. And this one is called Sleigh Ride Swirls. It is also one that has a little bit of stellina in it. This one is one of the ones that has a very, very light bit of sparkle. Don't know if you can see any of that sparkle in the camera, but that will be fun. Eventually I'll get back to that project too. I'll get back to that blanket that I've started, that I'm partway through day 2 on. Life, silly life, gets in the way of all of my crafting. It's unfair. Twice sheared sheep. Day 16. Again, these boxes are not easy to get out. That one was, however. Maybe it's tired of me complaining about it. Day 16. Yesterday we had, I don't remember what we had yesterday. I don't remember anything anymore. What do we have today? Snap around your cords, cables, needles, etc. to organize them by length or size before placing them in a storage area. So these are cords that could say small, medium, large, extra large. That could be handy. Probably would tame the cords a little bit for your interchangeables, and considering how I tend to store my interchangeable needles, any amount of taming is probably quite the good thing. I want to check these out. I want to look at them. So they're just tiny leather snaps. Okay. So as long as you have more than like 2 cables in there, it'll probably hold them pretty securely. That was what I was wanting to figure out. And again, I don't know if it's leather or if it's pleather. Last up is our Teresa Vanette Most Wonderful Advent. This is day 16, so we are opening up the primitive hair today. Hooray, that'll be fun, 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 fun. I will admit, all these lovely packages that I've been opening, I have no clue what I'm going to want to start next year. All right, so let's do the primitive hair. Uh-oh. What do we have? Miss Flora Fanny Flax. That is a very finely dressed fox or wolf. Since it says Flora Fanny Flax, I want it to be a fox, but I think it might be a wolf. It, face-wise, looks like a wolf. Anyway, that's kind of cute. If you like dressed up animals. So this is the primitive hair. This was done on 30 count Damasco linen by the primitive hair. It is 92 wide by 181 high and uses DMC, a little bit of back stitches, and some French knots. There's also a I don't want to show you because it's the chart of the face is on the back, really, really, really large, probably so you can see all the details. And when I say really large, let me, oink, really large. That will be very handy for trying to do the details in that face. Wow, that is a very finely dressed fox. I'm going to still call it a fox, even if I think it might be a wolf. Very finely dressed. Feline. Except if it's a fox, it's canine. Uh-oh. Finely dressed furry person. Oh no, that doesn't work either. Animal. We'll just go with animal. Very finely dressed animal. Okay, that is all of the tiny presents and quick life stuff. Made lots of cookies yesterday. That was fun. Took longer than expected, not surprising. And did, like I said, the Zoom meeting, which was great. Caught up on all of my knitting and stitching, which was also great. Started my 49th start, put a bird on it. Want to get month 1 finished. Might try that today, we'll see. And yeah, I think that's about it. Today is just gonna be a regular Monday for me. So, less crafting than I would like, but I won't be making cookies for like 8 hours. Okay, it was like 6, but regardless, I will be making cookies for most of the day. So maybe I won't have to stay up quite so late to get my stitching done. Because I did. Very naughty of me. And this has been very long, so I'm gonna let you all go, and I will see you all tomorrow for the 17th of December. Until then, I hope you all are having a good December. Happy crafting. Bye all.